All right, I think we're live. And they're going to let people know I'm live. See who shows up this week. Hello, Lori. You're the first one here. And Kathy. Just in case y'all didn't see, I do double live. I do it live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So it's two different conversations going on. Sometimes. Sylvia, Harley, what's up? Appreciate you at least stopping by. Fractured Nation. Yeah, we are. Johnny. Hey, Johnny's already here. Tracy. How y'all doing? Hey, YouTube just notified me that I'm live. How about that? How's everybody doing today? I mean, where are you watching from? Just the state. I don't want to know the city. People get weird about that. Crazy me. I love being crazy. Family Flores. Man, a lot of y'all stopping by. Don't be afraid to talk. I talk about whatever y'all want. You can ask questions, say whatever. I turned off the censor thing. So if you say something mean, it'll still come through. The damn it, man. What's up? Bob, that's a good name. All right, YouTube, TikTok's joining. They're not talking yet, but they're joining quick. We had a pretty good conversation last week on both things. People interacting and stuff worked out well. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's rainy and cold here in Texas. Nobody's going to tell me what state they're in? What's up, Terry? You're welcome. Hey, Jake, what's up, buddy? Well, I thought I just saw a POFU, and I was like, I just gave them a bad reaction. Wow, a lot of people dropping in. Don't be afraid to talk. We'll talk about whatever you want. Nothing's off limits. Well, TikTok's got some things off limit. Colorado. I got a lot of friends in Colorado. How you doing? I got a lot of friends around Colorado Springs. I know Jake's in North Carolina. Man, I haven't been to Colorado in I'm 57, 40 years. Been a long time. You're welcome for that reaction, Terry. It didn't blow me away, but at least I didn't hate it. Hey, like the live. I appreciate that. What's up, Teddy? I got to get a bigger, I'm going to use a bigger whatever next time so that I don't have to wear my glasses to lead all it. Durango. Been there. Rhode Island. I've never been to Rhode Island. The closest I've gotten is Maryland. I enjoyed Maryland. What's up, Anthony? Yeah, I've got your NF reactions coming up this week, Jake. Not this week, but this coming week. You got a new girl? It's dope. Well, I would hope it is. Man, people dropping in quick. How's the weather there? Southern Green Eyes. Is it snowing? Because my friend showed me it was snowing pretty hard the other day. Her name is Emma. It's a good name. Oh, wait, Southern Green Eyes 83. If you were born in 83, that's about the last time I was in Colorado. No, I was just pointing out the. I love, I put this on there so that there wasn't any little 18-year-old dipshits coming in here saying shit or anybody below 18, but guess not. You have to ask plankton ass, you're a dipshit. 14. So you obviously lied on your profile because I have this mark so no 18-year-olds come in. So, you got some snow the other day. It's already melted. Yeah, the pictures that there's a girl I follow here on TikTok that's always posting. She's in Colorado and she always posts pictures. Hey, as long as you're cool, I really don't care about your age. I just try to filter out the youngsters because they come in here and they do dumbass stuff thinking they're funny. And it's only funny if you're in junior high. Adults don't put up with that shit. So I purposely try to keep the youngsters out. so we can have grown-up conversations. Anyways, uh, oh yeah, kind of froze there for a minute. In case for those of you on TikTok don't know, I do music reactions on YouTube, and so that's what some of this conversation you'll hear about. You can tell me anything you want. Well, pretty much anything you want. So if it's funny, yeah, share it. I like to laugh. Hey, Tucker, Teddy, appreciate you liking the live, man. Ah. What music do I react to? I react to let me answer Teddy's question first. I have no idea what you're talking about. Teddy, I react to whatever anybody asks me to. Country, rap, metal. I've reacted to some stuff from the 50s. It doesn't matter. I like all kinds of music, which is why I'm good at reacting to music. So I react to whatever anybody asks me to. Now, there is some things that I prefer not to react to, but oh, young boy. Ah, he's got to get good. Plus, you ain't ever watched my channel. You just threw that out there. My friend dropped his water bottle and split, and the teacher yelled at him. He threw his laptop. Uh, but young boy, if you're talking about um, young boy never broke again, whatever. He's gotten kind of lame. All of his music sounds the same. I can't believe people still listen to him. Come on, YouTube. They're beating you up over here. No, man, he ain't the GOAT. I reacted to him for a long time. In the beginning, he was all right, but now I've actually posted a video showing where damn near all of his songs sound the same. So the fact that people keep buying the stuff that he's just regurgitating is insane. Man, I know I marked this for no one under 18. Lil Baby. Lil Baby's good. I like him. I liked him in the beginning. Oh man, fuck this. Goodbye, Jerry Cunt. Yeah, I got rid of Jerry. But I like Lil Baby in the beginning. Then he kind of got lame, but now it seems like he's going back. So Terry, last couple of times I've tried to react to City Morgue, it was garbage. I really like City Morgue. You're going to 21 concert? That's cool. Rolling Cones. That's funny. But I might give them a try, Terry. Somebody else has asked me to react to City Morgue again. I used to really like them for a hot minute, and then they just, Dancing Cowboys from Texas. I'm from Texas. I used to actually be a dance instructor in my early 20s. Yeah, JJ, that's what I was saying. I've tried to react to it because a couple people are like, man, you got to hear this new stuff. I haven't heard anything from them I've liked lately, but I really liked City Morgue when I first started reacting to them. Junkman. I'm going to a concert in 2 as well. I'm buying tickets in the morning. And nobody, hey, the Grim Reaper's here. Outstanding. My favorite rapper from this generation, I really like NF. I was like Tom McDonald for a whole minute, but he's kind of gotten pretty lame lately. Yeah, Terry, I did hear about Sos Mula's upcoming album. I haven't heard anything other than he's got a new album coming. But NF, some of Tom McDonald's, Snow the Product, I really like her. Wait, what are you talking about, JJ? No, you never heard about that. About what? Oh, you're responding to Terry. Um, there's a few others that I'm pretty good with, but a lot of them are just regurgitating the same shit. It's not really their fault. It's the labels, because there's a lot of guys I was reacting to early and they were outstanding. And then they all started saying the same old shit. It's all about the stacks and body counts and your girlfriend and all that garbage. So it's redundant listening to most of the rap today. And the ones that do have substance that's not regurgitating the same old shit. Oh, I like Dax as well. The rappers that are not regurgitating the same old shit aren't getting pushed, and because the record labels don't want that pushed. So I find it weird that people just keep listening like NBA YoungBoy, that people keep buying that. Oh, I like Dax, but I do not like Adam Calhoun. I've tried really hard. What's going on, YouTube? Y'all were talking and all of a sudden you stopped. But yeah, Dax I really like. Not everything he does, but oh shit, what's his name? Oh, I'm trying to remember his name. My daughter just saw him with the Suicide Boys. Shit, can't think of his name. Jake, if you're still here on YouTube, who's that rapper that I like because he's got a different cadence? No, not Night Lavelle. No, not even kind of. Shit, I can't think of his name. Something Slum God. I can't Slump God, something like that. I can't think of his name right now. Ski Mask. Is that it? Ski Mask, the Slump God, or some shit like that? He's that dude that's got a different cadence in his raps. Hey, Princess, thanks for joining. Yeah. Yeah, Ski Mask, the Slump God. That was it. I like him. I appreciate you stopping by. Mickey, what's up? Get the argument started. Waffles or pancakes? I prefer waffles. Teddy, I'm kind of torn between both of them. I've reacted to him before, Terry. You should know that. You know everything I've reacted to. But I prefer pancakes over waffles. When I was a little kid, I liked waffles better, but as I started getting a little older, I prefer. Okay, Teddy, to answer your question, they both have their pros and cons. I enjoy watching videos more on TikTok than I do on YouTube because I get to see a lot of shit that I'm more interested in. But as far as me being a content creator, they both have suckish areas. I mean, if I say one word, YouTube punishes me. By punish me, they restrict how much money I can make. So I don't like that. TikTok, I'm eligible to be paid. I joined to be paid, but they want information that I'm not giving anybody. It would be stupid for me to put that out there. YouTube didn't make me do it. Facebook didn't make me do it. Instagram didn't make me do it. All of them pay me just fine without asking for the information that TikTok wanted. My driver's license number is none of TikTok's business. Is it true? Is there true justice, or is it all relative? Hey, Donovan, let me explain to both of y'all. I am doing TikTok live and YouTube live. So the conversations are going. As far as the court system goes, dude, I do not believe that there is true justice. But then again, on the streets, there's really not true justice either. But I think it's a little more true than in the courtroom. Because in the courtroom, tomorrow Liliac releases their cover of Dream. Oh, I'll be pretty harsh about that, Dream On. Oh, yes, that is a green screen. When I shoot my videos on YouTube, I have green screen, so I have a background. So I'm not doing that here on the live. So yeah, that's just a green screen. So I get buckets. So yes, there is true justice, I feel, but in the grand scheme of it, I feel it's pretty much relative. TikTok has mostly become nothing but complete garbage. No, I can't agree with that. There's a lot of information. That's why they're trying to shut them down. Because that's the TikTok's the last almost true form of free speech. That's one of the reasons all the other ones are trying to get them shut down. Facebook censors you, Instagram censors you, YouTube censors you. And TikTok does to a degree, but not like, yeah, I don't use X. I did for a while. And I got, well, way back when it was Twitter. I had a really good following, and then I just got bored with it and quit. And then when I went back, it didn't take back off. I went back when well, you don't have to call it X. You can call it whatever you want. But this guy said X, so it wouldn't make any sense for me to say what he's saying. From what I heard, well, actually, I can't. YouTube has flagged me on one of the first lives I did when I did this double live. I said something they didn't like, and they flagged. They put a big old message on my screen and flagged me. So the AI is listening. So I really can't say whatever I want. So they do have a limit. Mickey, from what I've heard, I haven't looked for it in a while, but MySpace, the last time I looked, it was still there. It's kind of like some of the other formats that fizzle out. It's just usually the weirdos that are still there. When I used Periscope, I deleted it. When I went back, it was mostly just people showing themselves. But Donovan, I don't think TikTok's complete garbage. I'm not saying there's not garbage on there, but we'll see what happens. So I don't know for sure, Mickey. I haven't looked to see if MySpace is still there. Oh, so there you go. Donovan knows it, dude. I think my MySpace account's still up. I don't remember shutting it down. I just quit using it. I should go back and see what all people say, talk shit about me for. Looks like Teddy's the only one left there right now talking. Or looks like Teddy's the only one left. So Donovan, did you just get a notification and stumble in, or have you ever actually watched any of my videos? Yeah, Mickey, Twitter got boring really quick, especially with the limitations on the character limitations. My 3 highlights on Twitter was making Nikki Sixx laugh at one of my jokes, pissing off an SNL writer. He followed me, got mad at me, and started sending me messages. And then I pissed him off, and he unfollowed me. And when Rachel Bolan from Skid Row unfollowed me because he didn't like one of my jokes. Hello, Chelsea. Is that how you say that, since there's an extra A, Chelsea? I don't want to say anybody. I tried to say everybody's names correctly. Yeah, that's correct, Jake. On all social media, there's garbage somewhere. Some form of garbage. You can't help it because you got all those keyboard warriors that hide behind there. Oh, okay, cool. I really liked Little Skies when he first came out, and then he got that corporate garbage going, saying the same old shit that everybody else is saying, and that's why I quit reacting to him. So this reaction that I just did, you heard what I said. It was okay. I have another one coming up, and we'll see how that goes. The TikTok conversation died really quick. Come on, y'all. Whatever y'all want to talk about, let's talk. You can ask questions, as long as they ain't little 14-year-old questions. Can you say this? Or y'all can watch me drink coffee. Hey, Donovan, well, since you're new to my channel, you wouldn't know. I used to react. There's still some Juice World reactions. I think on my channels are mostly collabs because those weren't getting in trouble. But this little bottom feeder group, not even his label, started getting me in trouble. So I deleted most of my reactions to him, and then I started reacting to him again. Everything was cool, and then his label started blocking my reactions, and it's just a waste of my time to shoot a reaction that's going to get blocked. So I stopped reacting to him again. Yeah, Mickey, that's what I was saying a few minutes ago when somebody asked me about rappers. I really liked Tom McDonald. He had something to say. It was really good. And then all of a sudden, now it's like he's grasping at straws, just picking topics and different styles. And just, it sounds like shit. He hasn't put anything out in a while that I want to hear. Uh, he did die way too young. Uh, I think he would have been more popular than he already was. Probably done better and better, bigger and better things, but I don't think he had the longevity. And that's going to piss you fans off. But I don't think he had the longevity to have like a 20 or 30-year career. And you may think that's hard to believe, but once upon a time, New Kids on the Block were the biggest band in the world. Oh, JJ, I'll tell you about my coffee in just a second. I just started doing something new this week with my coffee. But like New Kids on the Block, Justin Timberlake, you can name a dozen bands that were super popular, most popular bands in the world that didn't have the longevity. Yes, there are still some people hanging on to New Kids and NSYNC, those bands, but they they were once the biggest bands in the world. So I think Juice would have been bigger for a while. I just don't think he would have lasted. I don't think past 10 years. He would have still had a following, but he wouldn't be the superstar that I think he was going to be. JJ, my coffee. Me and my mom were talking the other day, and she mentioned something that one of my aunts, who was a waitress, had taught them. And I was a little kid, and I remembered it, but I had never done it. So I tried it this week. So I sprinkle a little bit of salt in my coffee, and it takes the bitterness away. Because what, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I quit drinking creamer in my coffee. When I went back to being a vegetarian, I cut out coffee creamer. I'm not a vegan. No, don't confuse the two. Everybody does, or a lot of people do. But due to my diabetes, I decided to cut out creamer when I went back vegetarian, because vegetarian was making a difference in my glucose. Because my goal is to get my diabetes into remission so that I don't have to take insulin. But I started putting just a little bit of salt in my coffee. The first time I did, I put too much. Have I ever tried spinach? I eat spinach all the time. Spinach, kale, squash, zucchini. I eat all vegetables except hominy. Oh, and beets. I don't like beets. I appreciate you having part of this conversation, Willow. That's dope. Oh, I love collard greens, mustard greens, and turnip greens. A lot of people are surprised by that, but I grew up eating them. I love, love, love. Collard greens are my favorite, but I will eat turnip and mustard greens too. Yeah, I've never eaten menudo. I don't I don't have any desire to try that. And with my collard greens, oh yeah, you have to put pepper sauce on it, and I prefer to eat it with crackling bread. A lot of people haven't heard of crackling bread, but I prefer it with crackling bread over cornbread. But if I don't have somebody make crackling bread, I will eat cornbread. Yeah, the Google zucchini. It's okay. Oh yeah, I know menudo was a 90. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about the food since we were talking about food. Yes, menudo. That's where Ricky Martin came from. He was in menudo. Uh, JJ, I get these plant-based hamburgers that are amazing. I can't remember the brand name right now. Hey, outstanding, Willow. I'm glad you've heard of it, because a lot of times people go, "What is that?" Then I have the other people going, "You're not supposed to like that." I grew up eating crackling bread and collard greens. I love, love, love them. Oh, wow. Oh, see, Terry, I had no idea. I would have not known. That's interesting. Uh, Mickey, oddly enough, with me, I don't care so much. There are a few foods that do look, ugh. I eat a lot of food that stinks. Like greens, when you're cooking them, they don't smell the best. But, well, that makes sense. And you call French fries chips. I know some differences, but zucchini, I would never had the idea or any inkling about that one. I do not eat chitlins. Ugh, I cannot do that. Yeah, I I got ant bite on my stomach. I cut trees down yesterday, and there was ants on them. Y'all just saw me pop an ant bite. How about that? I didn't even know I had it. Smashed my hand. The swelling's going down. You couldn't see this divot in my knuckles. I cut about a 600-pound branch. I thought I had cut it where it would fall correctly, but it didn't. It bounced back and smashed my hand between the ladder and the. It should have knocked me over. I don't know how it didn't, but it smashed my hand between the ladder and the branch. Good times. That's why I always take my finger off the trigger off the. Okay, Jake. Oh, I cannot watch that show, man. I have no problems popping my own pimples, but I can't watch that pimple popper show. That's insane. It actually is weird because I like true stories at ER. I can watch stuff in the ER all day long. When I went to EMT school, I got to see some dope shit, but I can't sit there and watch them pop people's pimples. And I don't like feet either, so I don't like to see feet being operated on either. I can't stand to watch somebody touch feet. Uh, yeah, Terry. Uh, uh, I like knowing that because if I ever come to England, I don't want to be saying goofy shit. I had to learn stuff in Germany too, but a whole different language. Uh, hey, what's up, TC? Didn't mean to not acknowledge you coming in, but uh, we talk about whatever. I'm doing double live. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Uh, yeah, but yeah, I hate liver. Well, I don't eat any meat now, but I despise liver. Always have. My mom always. When I was a little kid, I was forced to eat it once a month. Uh, Oddly enough, hey Alyssa, uh, yeah, the chitlins I tried sucked. I did not like that at all. Uh, yes, Mickey, I do. And do you know if someone has a knife in their heart, you have to do CPR around it because if you pull the knife out, they'll. Oh, I should. Oh, I didn't say the word. They'll unalive if you pull the knife out. So if they have a knife in their heart, you have to do CPR around it. Sounds super fun. Uh, And a lot of people don't know when you do mouth to mouth, if you have to do it for an extended time, they will regurgitate while you're doing that because most of the air passes down into their stomach and eventually their stomach will get full enough of air, whoosh, all comes back out. So it's not all cool like it looks on TV. But my parents would make me eat liver. I don't mind eating the gravy made with liver on rice, but that wasn't good enough for my parents. I had to eat liver, and I hate liver. What's up, Bryson? Uh, All I use liver for is fishing bait. It's good for catching catfish. Appreciate you dropping in. I'm live on YouTube and here, so conversations go back. Um, I can eat oyster stew, but I don't eat raw oysters. That seems like no, I'm not famous at all. uh, I do like seafood, but can't eat it now, or I won't eat it. It's not that I can't eat it. Uh, I love shrimp, lobster, calamari. Uh, I said I would eat oyster stew, but I don't like. Uh, I won't eat oysters off the half shell. That's just. Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh, did you lie on your profile too? You're under 18. Hey, you followed me. I appreciate that. Oh, I like shrimp, not the shrimp Bryson was talking about. I like shrimp from the sea. Pretty much any way it can be cooked. Uh, uh, yes, shrimp, lobster. They always put that notification up there. It makes me miss a bunch of comments. Hey, that's okay. Most people say I remind them of Hank Hill from King of the Hill. But it's all good. It's better than people used to say. You're way too young to know who it is, but people used to think I look like this rock star named Don Dokken. And I liked his band, I like his music, but I don't like him. And I looked enough like him that people would actually come up to me and think I was him. I had a bunch of girls follow me around Six Flags with my first wife. Oh no, I didn't take it as an insult, dude. I was just saying, most people. No, I didn't take it as an insult. If I took it as an insult, I would have said something insulting back. Like this guy over here that said I remind him of Barbie, thinking he's funny. There's no way I look like Barbie. I don't have the tits or anything. Crab legs. Yeah, Mickey, that's how I feel too. I really enjoy crab legs, but that is a lot of work to get that little bit of end product out of the legs. My favorite thing to eat, you don't actually eat. More of a lick. Hey, see, I never saw it, but my friends saw it and strangers would see it. And my mom, when she saw the Dream Warriors video, she went, I can see it. And then I couldn't unsee it. So when I would spike my hair out, when I had my hair dyed black and spiked it out, people thought I looked more like Nikki Sixx. And I was cool with that, but not now. Oh no, it don't depend on the time of the month. Sometimes it has red sauce and sometimes it don't. It depends. The only one I've ever turned down stinks. I don't eat stinky ones. Hey, but that's cool that you didn't just sit here and listen to the conversation. You Googled to see who it was. There's actually pictures where when I had my hair that, yeah, it was just undeniable. What's up, Rick Grimes? Hey, I used to know a guy named Rick Grimes. You're not him, but I don't think. No, you're not him. He's much older. Thanks for laughing at my joke, Teddy. I appreciate that. All right, let's not let the conversation die. Let's keep on talking. Taka. Glorian, that's a big name. Sheena, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, Idol. Like I said, when I had my hair, me and my first wife had went to Six Flags, and we had a gaggle of girls following us around until she snapped on them and started screaming, telling them I was not him. I look like a science teacher you had in 79? I'll take that. Science teachers are usually smart. Where'd you go, Teddy? You're not talking now. Says Sheena joined, but it looks like she left. Yeah, I'll take science teacher. I was going to be a history teacher. I'm a history nerd. I watch all sorts of boring documentaries. Well, they're not boring to me, but everybody else thinks they're boring. I even watch documentaries about bands I don't really like. Hi, Becca. I like that name. Oh, see, I don't mind. Me and my wife, when we first got married, my wife that I'm married to now, uh, we worked in a bar together and guys would talk all sorts of shit. And here's something I tell young guys that get upset when other guys compliment their women. If you're the only one that finds your woman attractive, she's not. She's ugly. So I always take a comment when guys say stuff about my wife. Now, there's inappropriate stuff you don't put up with, but as far as oh yeah, Mickey, I mostly watch World War II and Vietnam documentaries. World War One's okay. Sometimes I'll see a good one, I'll watch it. But World War II, I got really into that when we lived in Germany, so that's why I studied that. And Vietnam, they've always been my personal heroes, so I watch a lot of hey Yoda too. Uh, Vietnam's. It sounds weird to say my favorite, but my favorite. Yeah, I agree, Idol. Yeah, because some guys can go too far, and some guys will. Not usually with me because they know what'll happen, uh, but yeah, as long as they're not being disrespectful, I don't mind anyone complimenting my wife. But I mostly watch like video documentaries from the 1800s. I really westerns. That's my era that I love. I have heard about Albert Spears in the Third Reich, inside the Third Reich. I have not read it, but I've heard of it. Um, I haven't finished reading the one that I showed you before that I have. That I showed. I don't know if you were here when I showed it, but Paulie Walnuts, what's up? Yes, I did live in Germany. I lived in Bamberg, Germany from April 1980 to uh, early March 1983. We actually lived in a small farming community called Rootlois. Then we got off post housing in a town called Troisdorf, and then we moved on post to Bamberg. Cindy Gillyweed, what's up? That's a cool name. Kind of rolls off the tongue well. You didn't stay, so you didn't hear me say your name, but and there's somebody else here I don't recognize the picture. Really? I have a friend that lives in Bamberg. Still, I was going to move back before I met my wife. I was going to move back right about the time the wall came down, or just after the wall came down. I have an uncle that retired, lived just outside of Stuttgart. He became a German citizen, and I called him. Hi, hello, Melissa Nichols. Um, I had called. Oh, I know where Dusseldorf is. Yep, I know where Dusseldorf is. But I had called my uncle because I was going to move back to Germany, like I said before I met my wife. Uh, and he said, "I'm not telling you not to." He said, "But taking the wall down was a horrible mistake, and it's not the country it was when I lived there when the wall was up." But I met my wife and stayed here. Everything worked out really well. Hey, Kim. But yeah, I've been in Dusseldorf. I really loved Garmisch. We went to Garmisch on vacation. That was cool. Uh, then took a tour to Austria. That was kind of cool. That's where I learned that chamois are not just the name of a rag. It's actually a deer-like animal. That's where the hides come from. Lived in the UK almost your whole life. I plan on going to the UK one day. I want to go to Australia, the UK, want to go back to Germany and Japan. Those are my top 4 places to go on my bucket list. Yeah, I've been to it, but I've never traveled it. Well, I've ridden a bike path along it. I think it was a bike path. I remember seeing it. I think we have pictures of that. My mom used to take a lot of pictures. Oh, yeah. Japan just seems like the dopest place ever. I mean, I'm sure it's got its downsides, but when you look at how the people are and their culture, yeah, it's definitely something I want to experience. I've gotten along with every Japanese person I've met in person. There's been a few online on leaving comments on my videos that weren't so cool, but it's easy to talk shit when you're just doing it to the keyboard. Not so easy when the person can grab you and throw you across the room. Uh, they were mad because the way I was talking about some of the music, not everybody appreciates my honesty. So, uh, two of them were upset because for a while the majority of my audience was from Japan, I was starting to learn Japanese, and most Japanese people are really polite and they won't tell you when you're saying something wrong. They just let it go. But then there's some that are dicks that will just come and talk shit. I've never been to Korea, but I get along with Koreans well too. Uh, but yeah, Korea'd be cool too. Uh, but and it's not that they were criticizing my Japanese; it was the way they were talking to me. Yeah, JJ, I do not remember, dude. It's been so long ago. I mean, I quit doing Japanese. Well, like main reason I quit doing Japanese is because YouTube sent me a little message telling me my intros and outros were too long. So I've narrowed them down to what I'm now using on my latest videos. Yeah, the Japanese people, they seem super chill, very respectful. Uh, most of them maintain tradition, which is cool. Stepmom's sister-in-law was from Korea. She was hilarious. Oh, yeah, I've gotten along with every Korean I've known too. I don't think I've ever had a dispute with one. There's only one nationality that, and it's not intentionally, that for some, I think it's because we're both really passionate people, or maybe it's the similarities, but, and it's not all of them, it's just some. It's just some that we've had some heated discussions. I've never had to beat one up, but oh, wait, I'm sorry. There are two nationalities that I've had bad experiences with. Teddy, you wanna know who they are? Is that what you're asking? What two nationalities I don't get along? It's not that I don't get along with all of them. It's just the interactions that I've had with some have not gone real well, and I tend to get along with most people when I meet them in person, unless they piss me off, and I respond kind of aggressively, I guess is a good way to put it. Oh, no. I want to go to Australia. I've gotten along with every Australian I've ever met. I have never I've met them in person. I've got, friends from Australia that I've been I know online friends aren't like real life friends, but I've got friends I've been friends with for over 10 years. I've never gotten along. Nope, not Mexican either. Oh, I'll tell you, uh, Puerto Ricans, I have a lot of Puerto Rican friends, but there are some that, man, I just don't. Oh, yeah, Mickey, Puerto Ricans get mad when you call them Mexicans too, and most Mexicans I know get mad when you call them Puerto Ricans. But no, Puerto Ricans, and like I said, I think it's the passion because they're very passionate people. So I think that's where the confrontation comes in. And then Turks. When I lived in Germany, that's where I had the issues with Turks. I've never had a problem with any here, but I had a problem with them in Germany. Our interactions did not go very well at all. One of them was over. I went to an ice cream shop and he acted like he couldn't understand my German, and I spoke better German than he did. So he kind of pissed me off, and we had some harsh words for each other. Well, me more so than him, but no, I get along with almost everybody. Almost. There are people that I don't like. And that's not a nationality, it's types of people. Hello, Stacy. Are you Stacy's mom or just Stacy? Just joking. That came up last week about the song Stacy's mom. It's the only reason I said it. It's kind of weird. Both of y'all start talking at the same time, and then everybody stops. And then everybody starts, and then everybody stops. Kind of weird. But yeah, Mickey, I get that. I mean, there's only two things I don't like to be called. And no, I'm not going to say them on camera. That's just dumb. Oh, that song gets stuck in my head every time I think about it. I love that song. I like that song. 1985, Come Back to Texas. Um, those songs get stuck in my head all the time. It doesn't really bother me. There's a few songs that when they get stuck in my head, they bother me because I keep saying them over and over and over. I can't stop. But those three songs, I'll say them for a little while and then they'll go away. And it's probably because I actually really like them. It's usually songs I don't like. Yeah, that song will get stuck in your head too. That's not. And I just heard that last night. Hey, that's cool. You know, the one time I thought I damaged my ears when I was young, I used to always lose my headphones on 10, and I fell asleep with them on one time. And when I woke up, my ears, oh yeah, definitely Mickey, earworms. There's so many of them. And it's kind of weird. As much as I hate Christmas music, I will sing Christmas music during the year and get it stuck in people's heads so they'll get mad at me. I do it at work all the time. Hello, Eric. Uh, but yeah, and that's usually for me, that's usually the sign of a good song. If it can get stuck in your head, that means I picked the right hook to get you. And I'm only going to say it because this one's actually stuck in my head right now. And it's because I think it was you that mentioned Menudo. Living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin. I don't like Ricky Martin. I don't like that song, but it gets stuck in my head. Hello, Clarence. That was my dad's name, or that is my dad's name, but different last name though. Oh, speaking of that, Mickey, me and Savannah were talking about that the other day. There's songs by artists that I despise. I would never listen to them on purpose. I didn't know that they sang the songs. I actually like the song, so it's kind of too late. But artists I don't like, but I was literally just fixing to say that, Teddy. I hate Justin Bieber. But when I did a video here a while back about videos with billion plus views, I found out I like some Justin Bieber songs. I despise Justin Bieber. Yes, I have seen a Levi's commercial with Tainted Love. I love that song, Tainted Love. Love that song. I hate Taylor Swift, but I like some of her songs. I don't like Led Zeppelin. I like about 7 of their songs. Hey, what's up, flight attendant? How you doing? Um, I don't like Michael Jackson as a person, but as a performer and some of his music, yes, I do like that. But as a person, no, I despise Michael Jackson. Been a while since you've been around flight attendant. Oh, yeah. And the fact that everybody's supporting Beyonce in her country song after finding out it's that Frank, the thing from, was it Franklin? It's the thing from a kid's cartoon, just sped up and the lyrics changed. Well, I guess you stumble across my live videos while you're watching my peep reactions because it's my peep reactions and I'm live at the moment. YouTube lets me know when I go live. They send me a notification and tell me I'm live. Like I don't know I'm live. I click the button to go live. Let's see who else. Oh, did I tell y'all who we're going to see? Me and my wife are going to go see Air Supply. I'm so excited. Genuinely excited. I love Air Supply. I've never seen them live. So in August, we're going to go see Air Supply. Yep, not a joke. I'm excited to go see them. But yeah, Tainted Love, I love that song. And it gets stuck in my head too. But what gets stuck in my head is from the scene from Coneheads, where he's driving the girls to school. Uh, dude, I haven't reacted to Peep in a really long time. Uh, I can't think. If Terry was still here, he could probably tell you because he knows all my Peep stuff. Uh, the video that I reacted to, I believe it showed like a convertible Mustang by a gas station. I don't even think it was a video. I think it just showed that picture. I think it was just the sound. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. I'm not going to sit here and lie and just go, hey, yeah. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I think that was my favorite one. I don't think I think it was literally just that picture. Hello, Caleb Washington. I don't know what it says. I got a good connection, but people keep disappearing. Oh yeah, Mickey. Anytime me and my wife can get away together is a good date night. I tell her all the time, I'd be happy just driving around the block. Moving on. That's it. That's the one. I think that's my favorite Peep song that I've reacted to. I don't like when I say I don't like, there's some of his songs where you could tell he's all doped up and just mumbling. Most of those I don't like because I feel like kind of with Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots. They didn't care about his drug habit. I'm not promoting it YouTube or TikTok before I get a ban for that. Or a little note. But with Scott, they didn't care about his addiction as long as they could prop him up in front of a microphone and he could sing. I feel they did the same thing with Pete. They didn't really care about his addiction as long as he was singing. And people were showing up to the shows. Oh, yeah. I don't like most of the people that sing with Peep. Has nothing to do with being a Peep fan. It has to do with most of the people that sang with him were garbage. And that pisses a lot of people off when I say that, but I don't care. I'm not going to say I like somebody just for likes. McFrog. Cool name. Oh, you left. Tyler, to a degree, I agree with that. But he did have his moments. But overall, yes, I agree with that. Oh man, I can't stand Tracy, man. And I think the worst person that sang with him was who's that little douchebag that had no talent whatsoever. He actually did the reverse mohawk. Bexy. Bexy was a piece of shit, garbage, nothing at all. Hey, it's all good, Jake. YouTube gives me problems. But yeah, I despise Bexy. I don't know how anyone, oh, I am brutally honest. I'm not, I tell people all the time, I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass and make you feel good about yourself. I will never, when I decided to do music reactions, I decided I would be 100% honest. I'm not pulling any punches. So, and I've recently decided, used to, I wouldn't release my mean ones. Now, no matter what I say, I'm going to release it. I have no problem saying I don't like someone, but sometimes I get mean and I say some really mean shit. Yeah, Jake, you're one of my longest viewers. I have a guy that, well, he switched shifts, but I have a guy at work who's probably watched as long as you have. Really what? Really being brutally honest, I'm not here to blow smoke up people's ass and make them feel good about themselves. You are, yes, really. Somebody just clicked off because I said that. Oh, don't go away. Hey, I'm getting a spam call right now. I'm live, spammer. Uh, oh, I don't think I would ever do an Island Boys. Those dudes they're like the bottom of the barrel. That sludge, like sometimes in a barrel when you're digging and you get down and there's just that yucky shit, like in a car wash, that sludge that's in the inside the grates. That's what they remind me of. Um, Hello, Tina. How you doing today? We just had somebody else from Colorado here a few minutes ago. What's up, Brandy? Is your snow still there? Because the woman that was here for a few minutes ago, I think she said she's from Durango. She said their snow is already all melted. Uh, oh, Idol, you're not missing anything. If you've never heard of the Island Boys, which is shocking, it's all melted. Okay, that's what the lady from Durango said too. Um, if you've never seen or heard of the Island Boys, don't bother looking. You'll hate yourself for it. They're garbage. I don't know how they were an internet sensation, but garbage, garbage, just horrible garbage. Uh, I mean, they're even worse than garbage. I've watched documentaries about garbage and been entertained. Hey, Tina, you just got the #1 gifter badge. Look at you. You sent a lightning bolt. You're awesome. Thank you. I love lightning bolts. I just drew a lightning bolt today at work. I had to. I had to draw a military logo that had a lightning bolt in it. And the image they gave us was pixeled in garbage. So I had to redo the entire thing so it could be lasered. Oh, yeah. You're not missing anything, Idle. They're those guys that would do anything. Oh, shit, Mickey, I'm sorry. I got distracted from what you were saying a minute ago. Yes, I saw Everybody's Everything documentary. I actually shot a reaction video to it. And then short time after that, everybody kept going, "Hey, you need to see this." I'm like, "I did. I shot a reaction to it." So if you scroll back far enough, you will find the reaction that I did for that. Um, but Mickey, yeah, I love driving around with my wife. I love when she's in the car with me. Uh, I tell her all the time, we could drive around the block and I'd be happy. Uh, Savannah likes to ride with me too. We go on a ride out where I've gone since I was a little kid. Um, oh, Tina, how are you feeling today? I meant to message you and ask you that, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Hope you're doing better. Um, I watch. Okay, good. That's outstanding. Mickey, I watch on YouTube. I watch this guy called. But he travels here in Texas, and I watch a lot of stuff here in Texas. Um, I can't think of his name right now. I almost said his name. He's silly in the videos, but he goes to some really cool places and he covers all the really cool stuff. I watch some food stuff. Gary Holloway, look at that, man. Both the brothers made it today. Outstanding. Hey, thank you, Tina. I hope you have a great day as well. And thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see you. Nope, it's not Texas country. It's damn, what is that guy's name? I watched that guy too, but I like this other guy better. He actually was on a I think he was on a news thing, and when he left the news channel and started doing his own videos. Oh, just imagine you're in a hole. pain and people around you encourage you to take more drugs. Yeah, flight attendant. That's what I was saying with Scott Whelan. You thought you were 3 minutes. Yeah, Brandy just got here too, so y'all are. We'll say y'all are right on time. How about that? And I got to watch because TikTok's fixing to ask me, "Are you still here? Hey, is it Hobie? Since there's one B, there it is, right on time." It's weird that I have to verify I'm still live on TikTok. Um, Man, I can't think that guy's name. I can see his face. He does really goofy shit in his videos, but the places he goes very interesting. Seems like a nice enough guy. I should do travel videos of me pissing people off, not on purpose. Just I rub people the wrong way sometimes. Either they're just not in the mood for my jokes, or hey, still here. Did I say your name right? Is that Hobie? Since there's one, because two B's would be hobby. So since you're still here, I hope I'm saying your name right. How old am I? I just turned 57 10 days ago. Oh, um, Mickey, that hey, thank you. I appreciate that. If I if that's the shortest line, then it pisses me off. But for the most part, I don't really care. It is aggravating if I have one item and somebody darts in front of me and they got a shitload of stuff. That aggravates me because if you get behind me and you only have one item, I'll let you go first. Or even if you have 5 or 6 items, I'll let you go first. I just don't see the problem with that. But there are people that just disrespectful. Um, Gary, I'm not sure. They just make me verify that I'm live. So I don't know if it's verifying that I am live on TikTok or if that I'm alive in general. Maybe I can message them and ask them. Yeah, Brandy, I don't get that shit. Those Bukkake videos, there's no way I could do that. Just sit here and I feel bad enough making y'all watch me drink coffee. Actually, not. I don't feel bad about that. But those people sitting there stuffing all that food in their face and a ridiculous amount of food. I eat very little. I can't imagine just shoveling shit in your face like that. Up, ran someone off. They're like, oh, they must have been a Bukkake fan. They're like, oh, he doesn't like Bukkake and made me watch him drink coffee. Ugh. Well, I think if you're super hungry and you're watching those people eat, that's going to make you hungrier. Oh, wow. I appreciate that. That's one. Everybody else watches for a minute and they're like, this guy sucks. Let me get out of here. Oh, flight attendant. I can explain that. That's when I first had diabetes and I didn't know. So my body was literally eating itself. I had got to where I was losing 10 pounds a week. I didn't realize something was wrong because I had started a diet right about the time this actually started happening. But I started going blind and I was losing 10 pounds a week. And I was drinking a gallon of water, a gallon of tea, and a gallon of lemonade every single day. Hello, Bailey. Welcome. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, so there's 2 different conversations going. That way it makes a little more sense. But yeah, I was actually sick at the time. I finally went in like February or March. It started happening in November. And about March, I went in. And when I went in, my glucose was at 458 or 468, something like that. And they're like, you got diabetes. Oh, no. I don't think water fasting. At the peak of my addiction in the 80s, I didn't look that bad. I look bad, but not that bad. I actually feel it bothers me when I see the pictures of me. I was going looking for my phone. I was going to show you. But when I see the pictures of how bad I had gotten, it makes me feel bad. Yeah, mukbang. That's what it is. I said bukkake. Mukbang. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why people watch those. I don't get that. Well, now that I said that, maybe I do. I enjoy watching videos where people fail doing stupid shit. So let me clarify that. I don't enjoy seeing um, Olympic athletes. I don't enjoy seeing them fail. I don't enjoy seeing anyone who's worked hard fail. But the dumbasses that are just doing dumbass stuff to get on TikTok or YouTube, become internet famous, I don't I don't like that. I like to see them fail. Well, hey Bryson, welcome back. Um, I don't get sick of food, especially as I went back to being vegetarian. I don't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot anyways, but I eat I eat better quality food now and I eat less of it. So, hey, little Timmy. Uh, uh, Not that you'll care. I went to basic training with a guy named Little Willie Robinson. He was 6'5" or 6'6". He wore a size 13 and a half shoe. He was the only person who got to keep his. Oh, I'm not vegan. Vegan is too far, in my opinion. No, I'm not vegan. I prefer to call it an all natural diet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's ridiculous as far as that goes. But yeah, vegan's too far. I don't think I could do that. Karenina, is that how you say your name? Karenina? Unless you left already, and then I'm not really concerned. Fruit Loop. Oh, that'd be cool if you were the Fruit Loop from the video from way back in the day. Well, I don't know how cool it'd be. It was a David Blaine video. There was a guy named Fruit Loop. Clean eating. That's a good way to put it, Keith. You just like Fruit Loops? That's cool. I'm glad you were here to hear that because I work to say people's names, try to acknowledge everybody, but a lot of people disappear before I even say their name. But yeah, Keith, that's a good way to put it. Clean eating. I don't eat any garbage. I don't cheat anything, but I'm never hungry. I eat good quality food. Um, you did fasting last year for 2 weeks. After 3 days, you don't feel hungry. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I do take supplements. Uh, yeah, I actually have low body fat. Uh, I have seen that vegan teacher. That she is insane. That bitch is ridiculous. I hope she finds out I called her a bitch and said she's ridiculous. Then she'll make a video about me because she sure helped sniper. No, I am not vegan. I guess I would call it more of a vegetarian, but I lean it a little towards just more of a natural diet. Oh, I would be honored if she would sue me. You make sure you tell her. uh, oh no, I'm not on a diet. It's just that's just how I choose to live. A diet indicates that you're doing something to lose weight. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just eating healthier. Hey, I don't. Oh yeah, it is late in Germany because you're 8 hours ahead. Low spec. What's up, buddy? Hey, thanks for coming by, Idle. Stop by again. We'll be right here next Thursday, same time, same place. Uh, been a while. I don't think you were here last couple of weeks. Spec, you okay, man? Uh, in Germany, it's 8 hours ahead, so it's 11 o'clock at night in Germany. Oh wait, yeah, Idle. That's Idle's the same Germany. Yeah, it's yeah, it should be about like 11 o'clock in Germany. Violation warning. What? Somebody just reported me said I was bullying them. I haven't said anything bad on here. Huh. So somebody went and reported me. Yeah, violation on live. Yep. So somebody just went and reported me. It's also 11 p.m. in Turkey. Yeah, that is messed up. I appealed it, said that I didn't do it so the AI can go back and look at it. I haven't said anything, so that means somebody got mad at me and went and filed a complaint and said I was bullying. I guess, Gary, yeah, I haven't cussed hardly at all. Expanding the outdoor kitchen. Hey, that's cool. Uh, yeah, maybe the vegan teacher. Oh, I wonder if that's it. I wonder if because of what I said about the vegan teacher, because it popped up right after that. That's insane. I didn't really say anything bad other than let her sue me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it couldn't have even been what I said about her because I said she can sue me. I haven't dropped any F bombs. Um, so somebody had to have filed a complaint. Well, yeah. Well, you're not allowed to speak facts. TikTok is supposed to be the last place where we're allowed to speak facts. But yeah, I mean, I've been really tame. I have been on good behavior, Kim. Thank you for noticing that. I've been good today. I don't think I've dropped a single F bomb. I got close, but I didn't. Hey, appreciate that, Fruit Loop. Um, but I didn't say anything mean. I guess I'll know afterwards. Yeah, flight attendant. That happens to me too. More so on YouTube. There's certain words I can say that really aren't bad words. They take them out of context, and I will lose half of my stuff. Oh yeah, I already disputed it. I'm sure that the AI will go back, or they will go back. They always say they'll do it, but I'm sure AI looks. But yeah, flight attendant. I've been reported several times, but it's mostly AI that gets me. It'll take something I say out of context. Oh yeah, you're definitely not allowed to think differently, especially on YouTube or Facebook. Yep. Everybody wants you to love the same things. That's why I get in so much. Oh no, they couldn't at all, Mickey. That's like that person last week on TikTok when I was talking about punishment that I got for cussing as a kid. They were shocked. Part of the Matrix. Uh, what they consider to be child A today was just good parenting back in the 70s. Irony does not, AI does not understand it. That is a fact, Brandy. Uh, but yeah, Mickey, these kids today could not handle even our TV shows. They'd be all upset. I just saw an article today. You know that famous picture at the end of World War II where the sailor kisses that woman? He didn't know her. That was a stranger. But they're trying to have that picture erased from history, saying that it was a SA because she didn't know him. I think she had a problem. He would have been arrested, or she would have filed a charge or something by now. Oh yeah, Gary, that happens to me a lot. I had a kid one time. Oh, I got to make sure I say this carefully. I had done a Q&A video on YouTube, and this person asked me, how do I feel about cops? They didn't say their side. I said how I feel about cops and how I feel if you don't like cops. He said, oh yeah, you totally weren't bullying me, and I totally did not just report you. Nothing came out of it. Yep. Archie Bunker and George Jefferson. And see, that's just it. We didn't just have one side either. It went all the way around. It's not that we tiptoed around the topics of the day. They were there, but for the most part, everybody made fun of them to take a lot of the edge and sting off of them so we could move on. That's why we're tougher. Yep, Sanford and Son. I loved Sanford and Son. I loved All in the Family too. So, and the Jeffersons. I watched all of that stuff. Yep, Jeffersons. Yep. And I'm sure everybody knows that Helen, like, is that her name? The white woman who was married to the The black woman is married to the white guy. That's Lenny Kravitz's mom. I think her name was Helen. I'm trying to remember because George's wife was Wheezy. I think that's her name. Hello, Noel. Oh yeah, married with children. I'm surprised. um, Flight Attendant. I tried to watch it, but the problem I had with it was they were doing a lot of spec. They don't know a lot of what they're saying. I don't think I made it past the first episode. So I don't know. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be interesting to watch. Hello, Jax. Welcome. Um, oh, not one of them. Don't welcome him. You're going to start calling me stuff that I don't want to be called. Um, but Flight Attendant, I tried watching that first one. People were talking about it, saying it was good. I didn't think it was good. There was just too much spec. We don't know that. So I don't know how much of it was being geared towards entertainment and how much of it was factual. So I had a problem with that. So I didn't watch it. I don't think I made it completely through the first episode. Are you talking about Mickey? Are you talking about Winona the country singer? Winona Judd? But she would have been a child at the time. I think I'm older than Winona. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Hello, fish stick. Oh. Mickey, I am so sorry. I misread your comment. Okay. Yes, I got what you're talking about now. Why are kids starting to come into my thing? Yeah, Keith. Got to be something. Put them on the map. Yes, Janet Dubois. I didn't remember that was her name. Yeah, apparently. Oh, yeah, it is that. Oh. Well, fortunately, usually they don't stay too long, but I can't believe TikTok. I set it so no one under 18 should come in, and they're going to tell me I'm bullying people. That's weird. Oh, and I bet I know who reported me. The first person I blocked today. Huh. Well, isn't that something? Damn it. I mean, you would think they would look and see, oh, he blocked this person. The age range of my TikTok demographic is right around our ages, Gary. I do have some kids that follow me. They find my content funny. I don't have to interact with them. Yes, their feelings definitely got hurt, Kim. I know that's what happened. But yeah, Gary, my demographic is right in around our age group, like most of our group here. And most of the kids that follow me just watch my videos and laugh. But as far as interaction, it's mostly people around our age. so I don't get a lot of issues. But when I'm live, I guess even though I set the limit, pretty much anybody who wants to come in comes in. I can't wait to read my after performance or after my live notes from TikTok. Should be super fun. And I'll know if I said anything bad because my monetization will be limited. All in their early 20s in? Absolutely. uh Avery Marie. Avery. I'll probably said her name wrong. She probably didn't stay, so 1920s. uh I would give up one of my pair to be in my 20s again. Not as dumb as I was in my 20s, but physical shape, I'd like to be in my 20s again. Mid-20s, 27 to be exact. You're 20 for real, flight attendant? That's good. You're not acting like a 20-year-old, so I appreciate that. Turned turned 23 months ago. Yes, Keith, I can see who's on TikTok. Yeah, Keith, oh, I just missed someone that just now came in. I don't know what their name is. Sly Wolf 2000 just joined. Uh Yeah, I feel good for being my age. I felt pretty good. I did a video on oh, it's on TikTok as well. Since I turned 57, I did a video and it had a picture of me when I was 7 years old, 17 years old, 27, 37, 47, 57. And I have to say, from 37 to 57, I have changed very little except for when I was sick. What do I mostly miss about my 20s? Being in the kind of shape that I was in. Uh, I did all my really well, I did drink, consume enough uh, stuff that you're not supposed to consume when you drive. I consumed enough of that that it was eating the lining out of my stomach, and I was told at 27 if I didn't quit, I wouldn't see my 32nd birthday. So I kind of took that to an excess, but Raiders are bums. uh, but well, yeah, Gary, that's a good thing to miss. Oh, flight attendant, that's about how much sleep I get a night anyways. I work 7 days a week. I go to bed at 9 and get up at 2:40 every day. Uh, that would be weird. But I've trained myself to get that kind of sleep. But in my 20s, I can't count how many times working construction jobs. I used to do concrete work. I would work all day, go home, eat, shower, fall asleep for 30 minutes, get up, go party, come back home, get another 30 minutes sleep, go back to work and do the same thing. Yeah, that's a fact, Mickey. um, well, flight attendant, I would feel that way. I do. I have a jacked up back, but I hang upside down on an inversion table to stretch myself back out. But if I skip a few days, I can definitely tell I'm shorter because it's harder for me to get the table to flip. Uh, but as long as I use that, I feel pretty much normal. But I'm sure I have shrunk some. I'm 6'1". It's probably kind of hard to tell on camera. Why do I think I have why do I think I'm a bat? Oh, it seemed cool when Batman did it, so Just seemed like something to do, Gary. The only thing I don't like is my head filling up with blood while I'm hanging upside down. Smokey the Dotson. Cool name, dude. But I have a ruptured disc in my back. I have an extreme curvature in my back and slight MS. Hello, Mandy T. Oh, and something interesting that I have about my back. A lot of people don't know this. 1 out of every 10 people, when you're born, your vertebrae are open like this, and they'll grow shut. I'm one of the even more rare people. My lower 6 vertebrae missed, and they grew into an X like that. Oh, you can't see. So my lower 6 vertebrae are in an X. No, flight attendant, I was in really good shape when I ruptured this disc in my back, and I went to pull a pallet, and it didn't come up, it was stuck, and in the motion where I went up, it ruptured that disc. I was in good shape back then. So yeah, it can Max Varsani? I know I ain't saying that name right. Uh, huh. What happened there? TikTok? That's weird. There we go. Huh. That's kind of weird. Hello, Ruben Kincaid. Um, well, yeah, I've had back problems almost my whole life, but even no matter how good a shape I was, they'd still get me down. Have I ever been abroad? I've been to Germany, Austria, and Mexico. Australia, Japan. Back to how did I find them? I love Germany. Love, love, love Germany. Austria was dope. And Mexico, what little bit I saw was interesting. Bless you. Um, that's about the best I can say it for that. In all fairness, I was a little kid, and we did literally just walk across the border. Um, how do I compare it with if I had to compare it to USA? What, Mexico or Germany? Uh, uh, I don't. Oh, you might not have been here. Before I met my wife, I was going to move back to. I was going to move back to Germany before I met my wife. Um. Oh, Brandy, I can't even. I can give you a ballpark figure, but I don't know. But I was going to move back to Germany, flight attendant, before I met my wife. But my uncle, who retired over there and became a German citizen, said that once they took, because I was going to move back right about the time they took down the wall. He said they made a mistake taking down the wall. That the country had changed a lot. So he was warning me. He said, "I'm not telling you not to move back, but you're not going to like it." Hello, Sydney girl. Australian? That would be cool. Have an Australian in my life. That would be way cool. Uh, he's a doctor. Hey, that's cool. Oh, she probably already left. Now I don't know if I have an Australian watching or not. Uh, oh, and I want to go to Japan because Japan seems dope. But yeah, I love Germany. I was going to move back. I'm glad I didn't. It worked out well. Me and my wife been together 30 years. Great kids, great granddaughter, great life. Stealthy duck. Are ducks really stealthy? With all that. It's your girl, Brittany Moss. Well, she didn't stay long. She was like, oh, oh no, maybe that is her there. Maybe they go up there real quick when they stay. Great job. You've been live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Yeah, this is exhausting. Oh, yeah, I do not like, um yeah, I like to be out in the country. That's something I really liked about Germany. There's vast areas of nothing. I like that. Uh, yeah, I've seen that too, Gary. Um, oh, flight attendant, you're in Turkey or you've lived in Turkey? Oh, sad face. Huh. Well, we got 30 minutes left. Oh, wow. Oh, I think you said that a few minutes ago that was the time in Turkey. I'm trying to follow all this, so I got a little lost. Uh, it's trying to follow two totally different conversations. Uh, well, yeah, I loved it, but like I said, that was before the wall came down. My uncle said it totally changed when the wall came down. All my friends that still live in Germany, they haven't complained. They haven't moved. So, but I have friends that stayed there. I think if I'd been a little older than 16, I may not even came back when my parents came back. I might have stayed. Favorite city in the States? Well, I guess I would have to say the city that I live in, which I can't say, I'm not supposed to say online. Um, because we're close enough to Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, that we can travel to them. And I've lived here since 1972. So I guess I've tried to move away 3 times and I've moved back every time. So I guess I have to say here where I live. But I did enjoy snowboarding in Rio Dosa, New Mexico. I enjoyed Washington State. I enjoyed Bel Air, Maryland, except for the time I was wound up homeless. Uh, I had heard that they wore too, but I don't know that for a fact. Flight attendant, so I really can't say because I don't know. Is everybody gonna stop talking? Oh, I'm glad you're talking, flight attendant. Nobody else is talking. Maybe I could take a nap for the last 27 minutes. And y'all could just watch. Because I've already proved that I'm still alive on TikTok. Even though it looks like I lost most of my people. All right, let's do the last thing. Ask me questions. Let's try that. I mean, I know you've been asking questions. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked, is that? I couldn't see the whole comment. Yes, Skid Row is there. I think most towns have a Skid Row, but the official Skid Row is in Los Angeles. I could read a comic book. I could. Or I could read the book that's on my desk, but then I would definitely get in trouble for that. Because somebody'd see that and go, oh, he's promoting. Man, I'm going to end my TikTok live. Great job. Really? Doesn't seem like a great job. There. Oh, I bet that's why. Yep. Somebody filed a complaint. Uh, Taco Bell, even though I rarely, oh, Keith, I'm sorry, I had missed that. So, uh, but Taco Bell, Mickey, I prefer Taco Bell over Del Taco. When I was younger, I preferred Del Taco, but as I got older, that changed. Um, have I seen back-canned videos on YouTube? I do not think so. Huh. Woohoo! I earned a penny on TikTok today. Why would they even send me that? So Keith, you'll have to tell me about those videos. I have no idea what they are. I earned a penny. That's hilarious. Batman fires the Justice League? Huh. Um, I'll have to look into that, Keith, and that way I can give you a better answer. Um, oh, I like comedy, so I'll check that out. Oh shit, Gary, that sucks. Sorry. Um, Mickey, um, I think it's I think it's the options that were offered. And I eat so much here that I can't actually say for sure because eat, I don't get authentic Mexican food here, other than tamales. I have a friend at work that makes them, but well, his mom makes them and he sells them. But and I have not forgot you, flight attendant. I'll get there in just a second. So I really can't tell. That's the only thing I think is our options, what we put in it and the way it's prepared. Uh, I I do know that I love Tex-Mex, but so I can't properly answer your question. I'll try to have an answer for you next week though, because I honestly can't remember because where I live, that's what we get. And even when you go someplace that says authentic Mexican food, it rarely is authentic Mexican food. It's Tex-Mex. Why do you think we reproduce? Um, because it's in our genetic makeup, flight attendant. Survival is that's it. It's literally in our DNA to do that. People not doing it. I mean, we're in a bad spot as it is. There's a pretty good chance the human race will go extinct before too much longer with everybody's dumb stuff that they're doing. Um, but it's about choices and uh oh, you said you don't think, Gary. I'm sorry. You said you don't. I missed the don't. That would be sad. However, great business venture for someone who's willing to move over there and start selling. Well, I don't know. It would depend. Do y'all feel like you're missing tacos? Or do you make tacos at home? Because what we sell here is outstanding. I don't know how anybody could not like it. But flight attendant, yes, exactly. Uh, but life's a suck ass place because, yeah, Mickey, I just heard that we're losing 300 people a day. Now, a large part of that, in my opinion, well, you eat chili, but that's not tacos. Tacos are amazing. But yeah, Mickey, I know that I just heard that we're losing 300 people every day in America. It also doesn't help the illegal alien issue. But for flight attendant, that's a horrible way to look at it. That life sucks, or that life is a suck ass place. No, that is not what you put in a taco. No, seasoned. Most people put seasoned beef. I prefer fajitas, which is a soft shell taco, which is actually authentic Mexican. Mex, Authentic Mexican food. The hard shell taco is not a Mexican thing. Uh, but no, uh, I always use chicken, pecani sauce, or a salsa, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. And it seems redundant to put salsa and tomatoes, but I like that. But flight attendant, a lot of times things aren't as they seem just because people look and seem happy. Now, from what I've heard, Norway's a dope place, but I know that there's an attitude. I've had interactions with some people from Norway. Um, but life is, oh, yeah, I was afraid I couldn't have kids until me and my wife got together. I didn't think I could. Oh, I always go soft sell. I don't like, if I'm at your house and you offer me a hard shell taco, I'll eat it. But I don't like, well, not now, but uh yes, Gary, that is correct. Why does he think it's a regret? Again, if people aren't reproducing, when you have a child, you have the ability to teach them correctly to be good human beings. That doesn't mean they'll go out and be good human beings. Both of our kids turned out to be fantastic human beings. Our granddaughter is a fantastic human being. We have to get enough people. Life is one big shit sandwich, and everybody's got to take a bite. But we have all these people catering to people. And when I say minority, I don't mean a race of people. I mean literally the minority, the least amount of people making the most noise, and we're catering to them. Oh, you don't want us to have prayer in school or say the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, fajita burrito. That sounds great. But as long as we're catering to the minority, the people that are complaining, you can't say Merry Christmas, or you can't say, the company I work for, every year they have a spring fling and a fall fest. It's actually an Easter party and a Halloween party. They're not allowed to call it that. But everybody comes dressed up in costumes for the fall fest, and they get candy and they do all the spooky stuff. And for Easter, the Easter bunny's there. They do egg hunts, they get candy. So we're catering to the minority, and people not wanting to have Thanksgiving. Oh, destroying families. We need to have a strong family base. That's the only way it's going to get turned around. Not breeding, not having kids, not reproducing. Eventually, humans will die out. Well, there's a good option. Yes, that is exactly right, dude. That is exactly right. Oh, I'm definitely, well, maybe he tried to show me up. I was the black sheep of our family, but my younger brother that I don't speak to, he surpassed me. So we'll go with that. But yeah, flight attendant, it's because you're young. And so your perception could change. But I always wanted kids. I knew I would be a good parent. Well, I was pretty sure I'd be a good parent. But that's how you change. Stop catering to all these people. That is correct, Keith. Nobody ever said, but a lot of people say, I wish I would have, instead of trying things, taking chances. They play it safe and end up regretting a lot of their life. I was 27 when I had my first. When we had our daughter, I was 27, and then 31 when we had our son. Yeah, I highly recommend you do not do anything like that prior to 27. Yeah, but I had also made that shift from wild young person and started heading into being more of a responsible adult. So I don't recommend anybody do anything like that prior to 27. And no, I know people that are in their teens having kids. So actually, that that would be kind of ironic, Gary. Yeah, I think I'll have a walkabout. uh, hey, have any of you watched the videos I released this week? I released some good shit, and people ain't watching it. Not trying to pressure you into it. Flight attendant. That's actually kind of old to be having kids. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's kind of old. Um, oh Gary, I'm sorry, man. I knew you said something about hospital when you came in, but I wasn't sure if you were just joking or what. I'm very sorry, dude. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I hope you're feeling better. I mean, you're here. But flight attendant. Oh yeah, I did see your comment, Brandy. I responded to you. I did say I'd see you later on the live. Sorry, dude. That U high, that was actually really good. That's closer to the age flight attendant, around 27, 30-ish, maybe 32. That way you're still young enough to do shit with your kids. Because once you get older, you don't want to mess with that shit. Or it's harder, I should say. Because my granddaughter lives with us and I enjoy being with her, but I don't have the energy that I had, and I'm in decent shape, but I don't have the energy I had when I was 27. I can definitely tell a difference between being a parent then and being a parent now. Damn, we got 13 minutes. I got to step off camera for a second. Ah. Hey, Brandon, that's cool. We were close in age. No wonder we get along. uh. I began a lot of internet whores trying to be my friend. I can only block them so fast. Well, I mean, I block every one of them, but it's kind of weird. It goes in waves. Um, yeah, I agree, Gary. I think so too. Oh, Brandy, I ask that all the time about how fast time. I think my daughter turns 30 this year. Yeah, she turned because I just turned 57, so she'll be 30. Wow. Um, but yeah, I agree with you, Gary. Flight attendant. So it depends on your mentality. I know guys that they piss me off to no end. I can't hardly speak to them when I hear the way they talk about their kids and how they feel about kids. Um, I don't like that at all. I am honored to be a parent. Dylan Mulvaney? You got me there, Mickey. I have a slice idea what you're talking about. How did I have that point of view? What do you mean? I've heard people say that, Gary. I don't know for sure that that's true. Are you asking how I had the point of view of being honored to be a parent? Because, I mean, I'm me and my wife made those people. That's our responsibility. I take that dead serious. So it's great having a human being that you helped create. You raise them, you see similarities in you, and then you get to watch them excel and go even beyond. Both of our kids are great human beings. They're very strong, very independent, both successful. Uh, it's an honor to be a parent. So when I see people that aren't, they seem bothered by it, that aggravates the shit out of me. Maybe you shouldn't have been a parent if you really feel that way. Again, it's oh, it's amazing. It's kind of weird that you can accidentally create a human being, but you can't accidentally make, I'll say tacos since we were talking about tacos. You actually have to set out to do it. But yeah, watching our kids grow up and all the shit, I love it. Savannah is amazing. She's super smart. She's very kind. Uh, I'm enjoying watching her, and when her every time she does a first, or she overcomes a fear, or succeeds at something, that's just great to watch that, to see the joy in her face. I mean, it makes me feel all mushy, and I'm not a mushy guy. But yeah, I absolutely love being a parent. I have people I don't associate with when I hear them talk shit on their kids. I don't want to be around anybody like that. Oh, yeah, I agree, Mickey. My daughter has told me, she said that there was things when she was growing up that she didn't understand, but she totally gets it now. And that's an awesome thing. When they come back to you and they go, "My dad," I remember watching my dad's face when he was watching me interact with my kids when they were younger, especially when they were giving me some shit. He'd just sit there and smile like, "You're getting it, buddy." Because I promise you I was not the best son. Oh, absolutely, Gary. 100%, buddy. I hadn't gotten to that part. I was trying to answer his question specifically, but yes, there are, and it's because we're animals. So sometimes it's just doesn't. There's short circuit somewhere. People have no problems believing that a dog is bad, but they don't want to believe that a human being can be bad. No, flight attendant is kind of what Gary was just mentioning. No, it is not how you raise them. And I can give you two prime examples. um, Me and my biological brother, who I do not speak to at all, he's been completely erased from my life. We were raised in the same home by the same parents, had the same experience, yet we are, even though we have the same sense of humor and we kind of get along, we are so different. It's unbelievable. He has this 1950s mentality. Uh, it's insane. Brandy, uh, I'll tell you, I'll mention that in just a second. Uh, um, Shit. Now everything's coming really fast. I'm trying to keep up. And then my stepbrothers, same family, same experiences. One went that direction and the other one went that direction. It happens. It's again, we're animals and certain things work certain ways. So some of it's beyond your control. So even though you can have the best parents, the best upbringing, the best of everything, you can still turn out to be a piece of shit. That's just human nature. Yes, Mickey, I agree with that. All right. Jeffrey Dahmer. Uh, I watched an interview with one of his childhood friends, and he was talking about how stunned they were when the news broke and they saw that it was him. He was literally grew up next door to them. But yeah, so flight attendant, even though you do everything right, and I always tell my kids growing up, we're raising you correctly. You will know right from wrong, but once you leave that door and move on your own, if you decide to be a piece of shit, that's 100% on you. Has nothing to do with us because we did our best. And I'm not saying that's perfect. Perfect parents, there's issues with them. I learned that as I got older. My friends, yeah. Yeah, Manson had a really jacked up childhood. Um, uh, uh, it's just there's so many variables that go into in life that any one thing, like here's an example. Back when me and my brother first talked, or when we were still talking and stuff, even though our biological father abused both of us the same way by beating us with a belt, um, there's 3 years and 1 day between us. Even though he remembers everything that I do and everything that happened and went through everything, I'm guessing it's the age difference. He doesn't remember it as bad as I do. I don't understand how you can not even you remember this adult sitting on top of you, punching you in your arm, how you can't remember that as bad. So there's got to be some coping mechanism that happened there. But when we discuss it, he's like, I remember that, but I don't remember it as bad as you do. And the I ran in and confessed doing something really bad so that he would stop doing that to him. It's just it was instinctive. So but we both it's weird. So, there's so many variables. It did affect me. I'm older and I think I have a better memory than he does. I actually remember him being born. My mom doubted that for years until I gave her specific details about when he was born. Mickey, I think that could be it. A lot of that is definitely selective memory, or that he just downplayed it in his mind. But he's also a schizophrenic, so that's that could play some part into it too, because he doesn't have emotions. He fakes all of his emotions. Um, Damn, we're almost out of time. We should have been having this kind of conversation the whole time, even though I'm probably going to get in trouble from YouTube. Um, it's just a little trouble. I don't care. We're having a good conversation, and that's what I want these to be about. And I was having a good time. But I do have to start saying adieu. I truly appreciate y'all being here. The conversation was outstanding. This is how I like it to be all the time. Y'all blew TikTok away. I quit talking to them and actually ended it 30 minutes early so that I could talk to y'all. Yeah. Um, Flight attendant, that's exactly how I feel about it. I never did that to my kids. There's other ways of disciplining your children without doing that to them. But yeah, I did not treat my children anything like that. And I also didn't spank them every time they did something wrong. It was not a deterrent for me because I knew I was going to get beat regardless. So I did what I wanted. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. let's do it again next week. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. If you haven't checked out some of those videos I posted this week, check them out because those bands, with the exception of 2, they were outstanding. But I hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Peace. What the hell? Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.